Hello, everyone! I know you just saw us yesterday for our New Year's special, but we are back with our regularly scheduled program. I am, of course, Pim Slickens with MaryLynn and our MaryLynn, I don't know which direction you guys see. And we have our very special guest, Jenny from Unturned Pages. Why she doesn't turn the pages? Well, we're going to ask. We're going to find out today. We want the inquiring minds want to know. But before we get to that, sharing is caring. So please take a moment. If you're watching this on Facebook, please share it. If you're watching on YouTube, tell your friends, walk over to your neighbor's house, knock on their door, do what you have to do, get word out, because that's how we grow. Hello, Miss Alicia McFadden. So, Jenny, why do you not turn the pages? Why is that?
I don't know. It's just a name that we came up with almost 4 years ago. It seemed fitting for a paranormal, true crime, anything and everything podcast.
Okay. Well, so your podcast is about anything and everything?
Yep. Paranormal, true crime.
Except turning pages.
Besides for what?
Except for turning pages.
Yep. We don't turn pages on my podcast.
Not here. Get out of here with that shit.
Right?
Okay. And you started it 4 years ago?
Yep. Yeah. 4 years ago.
Was it like an accident?
No, I had previous podcasts in the past, and this one I started with an old friend of mine, and we've been doing it ever since.
That was Turned Pages.
No, my last one was...
Keep that book closed.
I can't even remember the name of it.
It don't really matter.
Then that means it doesn't matter.
Yep.
That's right. Mr. Trey Bader, what up, buddy? A long time no see. We met him in Gettysburg. Good times, fun times in Gettysburg. Jenny remembers. Jenny, you'll be there in Gettysburg again, won't you?
Yep, absolutely. Will
you be at Missouri?
I will not miss.
Will you be in Missouri?
Huh?
Are you going to be in Missouri?
No.
Okay. So, Paranormal Rockdown?
Yes.
So you're going to basically be doing what we're doing. It's literally going from one right to the other.
Right. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of us doing that.
There is, yeah. It's going to be a big caravan.
I know. We'll just get in the car and just caravan there.
Yep. Oh, man. Annie says she's doing shots of cough medicine. She must have got the bug. No. We've all gotten the bug, man. It's all right. We're just getting rid of all that stuff so the new year can be awesome. So one of the things that I was going to talk to you guys about was superstitions that revolve around New Year's, okay? Because it turns out there is a lot of them, and some of them are really weird. So I wanted your guys' feedback. Jenny, this is only going to be hard for you because you can't turn any pages. But I'll explain them to you so you don't have to, okay?
Okay.
Well, she can Google. She just can't turn the page.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Hopefully, can you scroll?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a totally different podcast, right? That's unscrolled pages.
That's unscrolled.
Hello. Yeah, I know, Kelly. We haven't seen you since last year. Okay, so here you go. So this is the first one. Have you guys heard of this one? Eating 12 grapes under a table.
I have not.
I have not.
For love.
Okay, so the missus says it has something to do with love. So this is what it says. Cinnamon through the doorway. That's not one I've ever heard of either. So it says...
I actually do that every month.
I have heard that one, yep.
You do that on the first of every month.
Mm-hmm.
So what is that one? Tell me about that one.
The cinnamon just clears energies and brings in the positive.
Yep.
So can you use like Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
You can because it's got cinnamon on it.
I guess, if you want.
It's all in the intent.
Okay, that's good. Jenny, do you drink? Are you a heavy drinker?
I am not.
Somebody told me you were a severe alcoholic. Is that not true?
No, that is not true. That's you,
no,
Mike.
Okay.
One of these days you're going to get one that says yes.
Right? Okay, so this is what it says about the grapes. Before we do our spirits of spirits, I just want to finish this one here. So when the clock strikes 12, make sure you're under the dinner table, shoveling grapes into your mouth while balancing a glass of champagne or sparkling grape juice and trying not to choke so you can bring good luck and ensure your resolutions are accomplished. The table is unnecessary for some, but according to something or other, some believe adding a table to the equation could help a person find love in their life.
Interesting.
Eating 12 grapes at midnight to ring in the new year is a Spanish tradition that is hundreds of years old. It is practiced across the Caribbean, South America, and other Hispanic and Latin countries too.
Interesting.
Well, Kelly even posted that you're supposed to wear red underwear while eating the grapes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
I think that's a Spain tradition.
There could be Spanish wearing the red underwear.
Spanish is the red
Ole.
underwear.
Oh,
Ole. All right, so I guess we should do our spirits of spirits, huh? What do you have, Jenny? What do you got to drink?
A&W.
Okay, it is a form of beer. That is acceptable. I've got my Buchanan's pineapple whiskey here.
I've got my little shots of Fireball
Woo!
in my outhouse.
All right.
Spirits to the
May
spirits.
none of us be addicted to drugs this year. Woo! Bitey! Woo! Okay, guys. All right, so anybody who's just tuning in, sharing is caring. Please share. Next, we are talking about superstitions that pertain to the New Year's. And I guess superstitions as a whole, because there's a lot of strange ones. So here's another one. Avoid laundry and cleanup. Have you guys ever heard that one?
Yep.
Kelly was actually talking about that last night, saying if you're
Yeah.
going in and you're cleaning and doing anything like that, it's getting rid of all of the fresh intentions.
I mean, I would think that, but like homeless people, they never clean up, but they don't ever seem to get better. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. Yes, that is a pineapple whiskey and is delicious. But okay, so it says here, people avoid doing laundry or cleaning up on January 1st as it can cleanse away good fortunes for the upcoming year, right? Which is what we heard. It is a Chinese superstition. Another distressing belief is that doing laundry will wash away a loved one, meaning someone you love could die in the new year. So don't do any laundry today. And then you don't want to sweep because you could sweep away good luck.
Well, what does it mean if you broke your broom?
Right, let's see here. People may think it's a silly avoiding cleaning. I don't think it's silly. I avoid cleaning as almost every day of the year. I should be so lucky. It's crazy how lucky I should be. But that's interesting, right?
So Krista just asked what if you broke your broom?
Yes.
That means you can't
My
fly
sister
anymore.
broke
Yeah, that's what I said. She's just gonna have to grip it a little tighter.
Grip it a little tighter.
I'll let her know.
Yeah. It's now a convertible. Also, open the back door at midnight to let the good spirits out of the new year, and open the front door to let the past and negative spirits. I saw that one.
Interesting.
I do all that every day. Well, shit. Oh, and 2025 is the year of the snake.
Yes.
Lacey, did you just mess it all up really quick? Just throw all that shit back. All right, here's another one. Now, this is what I've heard of, but I don't know the significance behind it. Maybe you guys do. Now, this is big in like Louisiana. Eat black-eyed peas and lentils, right? Let's see here. Round foods resemble coins and money. A taste of the past. Eat these symbolic foods for a financially prosperous New Year's. Don't eat the round foods, and you could have a year of bad luck.
Interesting.
So I literally just had a bowl of black-eyed peas with ham in it.
Oh, nice. I had a cookie last night. That's round.
And
Must be the day, New Year's Day. So go grab you another round one.
Oh, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I had Panda Express. It's probably not right.
Probably
no.
not.
I did get a fortune. I did
What
get a
did it
fortune.
say?
I saved it. You have a friendly heart and are well admired. That's more of a statement than it is a
That
fortune.
is a statement.
Yeah.
They're getting lazy, Panda. You guys are getting lazy. Betsy's having black eyed peas tonight. Oh, good.
So Jenny,
Kelly-
Kelly wants to know which events are you going to be at this year?
So far, I'll be at Gettysburg Battlefield Bash. I'll be at the Booze on the Battleship.
Woo! Pizza is round, Patty.
What other ones am I going to be at?
Are you
I
going
have
to
to-
Broadhead?
Broadhead, yep. Paranormal Lockdown. I will be attending as a event goer FC Icon out in Lancaster, Ohio in June. I have a couple local like holistic events coming up. Penhurst Paracon I will be at.
I'm trying to get us in there as a vendor.
Good luck.
Nice.
They sold out super fast.
That's what I heard.
And then
Which
I'll
one?
be at SilCon in September.
So
The Penhurst one? Is that the one?
Yeah, the Penhurst. Yeah, I think that they filled up, I believe, as of August last year, they're already full. So I don't think we're
Dang.
going to get in this year.
They just released the spots last month, like 2 weeks ago, and I think it filled within a day.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah. And I love Penhurst. Like Penhurst Paracon, I went
Nick, what up, buddy?
for the first time, and we made all of our money back plus expenses in the first day. And I
Wow.
think
That's nice.
Bob and Gina said there was like 8,000 plus people that walked through that event.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And I think they're
That's
expecting
crazy.
like 10 or 12,000 this year.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right, well, here's
Maybe
some
we need
more.
to find somebody who has a table and go hook up with them.
Right?
Me?
Do you have a
So-
table?
Yeah.
Then let's talk after the show. Sorry, Mike.
No, you're good.
Mike, you're going to Penhurst, I guess.
Penhurst. Or
No, I'm
Pennsylvania.
not. I'm not going to Missouri Paracon because I don't trust Midwest winters, and I don't need to get stuck down in Missouri if a
And it's
snowstorm hits.
expensive as heck.
Well, you could always drive with us back to Texas and then fly out from Texas.
Right?
Yeah. But she lives in Minnesota. Don't you live in Minnesota?
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd
Well,
be pretty
you're
counter-
closer to Missouri than you are to us.
Yeah.
we're closer, but I would be flying down because I don't want to drive. We don't
Right.
want to drive
Not in
during
the
the
winter.
winter. Just too many
So-
unpredictable things.
More food equals more luck, but avoid lobster. Noodles, pork, whole fish, pomegranate seeds can also bring you luck in the new year.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Pomegranate
Pork-
seeds.
Yeah.
Oh, I did forget. I will be in DeKalb, Illinois in November hosting a oral photography event with my good friend who does dark arts event down there. So
Nice.
Oh,
I'll be
nice.
in Illinois.
Oh, somebody brought up underwear, right? Like wear red underwear. So
Kelly.
Yeah,
use the color of your undies to manifest love.
interesting.
So you want a better paying job, you wear yellow panties. Red are to bring passion. Pink is platonic. Blue is good health. And green is freedom, life, and nature. I'm going to have to go buy some panties.
So what if you don't
Right?
wear them?
Yeah, if you're just free balling it, I'm going to have to go get some panties now.
Somebody just asked what happens if you
Have
don't have any on.
So those were just a couple of the ones I could find. Hey, Bill.
Bill's here.
Well,
What if you don't have
Is that
any on?
Krista
Start
in
an
the
OnlyFans.
background?
What's that?
so is that Krista in the background coughing?
Yes. Yeah, we still have a little bit of the ick, but it is getting better.
Good.
We need to get her on camera and start doing the podcast with us.
She looked at me
It's
and
like,
said,
nope.
She's like, no. She's like, I'll be in the background.
yeah. So what about like breaking a mirror? Is that like a New Year's thing or?
That's
a
a
bad
year-round thing. If you break a mirror, it's 7 years bad luck.
Yeah.
That's
Can you
anytime.
unbreak a mirror? Like, how
You
do you
cannot
get 7
unbreak
years
a
good
mirror.
luck?
I don't think you can unbreak a mirror. Sorry.
That's right, Bill. Nothing wrong with free balling. Sal, what up, buddy? We're talking about weird superstitions. So, like, how do you get 7 years of good luck? Like, what can you do? Right? Because there's all these things about how you can get, like, bad luck. Oh, don't do that. It's bad luck. But what can I do for good luck? Right? Like, eat black
Rub a
eyed
Buddha
peas.
belly.
I've heard that. I have heard that.
Yep.
Or like a if you know a fat person.
Yeah. Don't put a hat on the
Don't put
bed.
a hat on a bed. I've never heard that one.
I've
I have
never heard
no
that
idea.
one. Okay.
So I'd like to. What is it supposed to do?
That's what I'm looking up right now. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Putting a hat on the bed is often considered bad luck with various cultures. This superstition may stem from the idea that hats are associated with work or social status, and placing one on the bed can imply that the wearer is bringing those associations into a space meant for peace and rest.
Interesting.
So you're bringing
That works.
bad intentions into your house.
Yeah, I guess, like work. You're bringing your problems to your bed.
Yeah.
Beds are for sleeping and banging. I think that's what I'm trying to say. You know.
It brings in bad luck and evil spirits into the home is another one.
So leave the hats out of the bedroom.
That's right. Jenny may be turning pages because she's starting to like jump in and out. Don't turn any pages. Make a money bowl, green rice, money, light a green candle, and envision what you want. Do you light the money and the rice on fire with the candle?
No, you light the candle,
No, you light the candle.
but you're
and
just
then
putting
you eat
green.
the green rice and money?
Well, and the green rice, it's just food coloring you can put on there to make it green. It's just bringing that into your life. And you can do that at any time. And that's kind of like even knocking on wood. It's supposed to be.
Is the bowl made from the money?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No? So you just stuff
No, it's
money
usually.
in the rice?
So whenever I do any kind of rituals, it's usually a crystal bowl that I put anything in. And that's what it's a clear bowl. And then I put my intentions into that with whatever I'm using.
You put your intentions into the bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about the candle?
Same thing. Well, like with Alicia, she's saying she puts it next to it. But for me, I actually put it in the center of the bowl and I light the candle.
And then the wax fills up the money?
Yep.
And then you eat it?
You don't eat it.
No.
You
No,
leave
you
it
don't eat
sitting
it,
there
right.
until you start getting what
Then
you're
what's the
asking
whole point of a
for.
bowl of rice?
The rice is not cooked. It's
Well,
The
uncooked
rice is
rice.
not cooked. You do not want to eat.
Well, I know that's what the candle's for, to cook it, right?
No,
No.
the candle's not going to get hot enough to cook rice. Plus, you need water to cook rice.
So you add water
And
now?
heat.
No, you don't.
Oh my God, Mike, no. Okay, this is one reason he's going to get abducted in Sedona this month when he comes out and hangs out with me, because he's going to be standing out in Sedona and be like, "Get me, come and get me."
So,
I
Krista
just
said,
made-
this is
Now
why
will
he's
be
not
very
allowed to
offended.
cook. I can see that.
Yeah, this is why he's not allowed to cook.
That's right. Yeah, I've never
So
heard
we
of that
should
one.
allow my Airbnb this month.
Yeah, I've not heard of that superstition. Somebody said, oh, yes. Somebody said, I saw one said, like, leave your cupboards open.
I've never heard that one.
No?
And then Sal says that don't pick up a knife off the floor you've dropped. So did you drop the floor or did you drop the knife? Sorry. I'm being Mike now.
Don't pick up a knife off the floor you dropped. Okay.
Let's see.
Well,
That one
somebody
is
said at the
supposed to
stroke of
be-
midnight, you eat sauerkraut and spare ribs for good luck.
Sauerkraut and spare ribs? I've not heard that one.
I have not heard that one.
And anything with pork, because pork is supposed to be good luck.
Okay. And
Right,
who
who
keeps
keeps
food
food
coloring
coloring?
on hand? I
Interesting.
do.
Why do you have to color your food?
Well, I keep food coloring because I make candles and stuff like that.
Well, you're not supposed to eat candles.
I don't eat candles.
Then why are you
it's
using
not.
food coloring? Can't you use regular coloring or
That is the regular coloring for me.
the food coloring?
Uh-huh.
Huh. Stick a dime above your door.
Brings good luck, yes.
Brings good
Oh,
luck.
I've never heard that one.
What is kielbasa?
It's like a
it-
hot dog type of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's like a big sausage, Polish.
Yeah,
Like sauerkraut and hot dogs? Okay.
Let's see, what else? Anybody else have any other good ones?
Yeah, Candace, we were talking about the doing the cinnamon at the front door. I
Right.
do it every month at the first of every month.
Let's see what Forbes says.
You can also do it on the full moon as well.
Yep.
Black-eyed peas. For money. Grapes.
Elisa said we're making her hungry now.
Right? Pork, lentils. Long noodles.
So lasagna noodles.
Yeah, I guess so. Huh.
It's the only long noodle I know.
Ooh, you hear that, Pat?
Oh my god.
I like cinnamon simmer pots.
Yes.
What's a simmer
That's where
pot?
so you can put that on the stove, and they also make them to where it's like plugged in. It's like a little crock pot. It is just simmers in the background with whatever you put in there, whatever scent. But you can also do it on the stove top, put water in, and put different cinnamon sticks and things like that in there.
Yeah. Krista says, isn't there something about salt at the door? So isn't that for witches or something?
Well, not necessarily for witches. Salt at the door actually keeps out the negative energy.
It keeps out the negative energy. Oh.
Yes.
I thought that was specifically for lobsters.
It's a protection.
Yep.
Okay, right. Oh.
And you know, and if you throw it at somebody in their face and get in their eyes, it'll make them leave you alone too. So
That
You
makes
can see
sense.
Mike doing that now. Doing a big solo with him everywhere and going.
okay.
So we had New Year's has been interesting. We had somebody's crashed their Jetta into an apartment complex here.
Oh,
Nobody was hurt that I know of, but
did you see the New Orleans where someone bombed last night and killed? So far, 10 people are dead.
Yeah.
10 people, right?
Yep, they drove up on the sidewalk and they're saying that there's bombs and stuff around. I don't know the full story.
Yeah, he like ran into him and stuff, and then a Tesla just with the whole back of a Tesla exploded at the Trump Tower.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was fine. Nobody got hurt or anything. It was like fireworks. What's that?
It said one dead.
In the fireworks explosion?
Yeah.
Oh wow, maybe somebody was in the car. Who knows?
Well,
15.
it
Kansas
was
started
in a
15.
ballet. So.
Oh yeah. You can put a sigil on your doors and windows too.
Yep. So I do Reiki sigils on whenever I'm doing mine.
Reiki.
Reiki.
So Jenny, are you going to be doing your aura stuff at all these locations?
Yes. Yep.
So you bring like a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
My camera just turned off.
You can't
see
just
that.
turn on. So for my aura photos, I have a special machine, my laptop, and a screen that the people can see the system on. So I don't have a whole lot. It all fits in one or two backpacks. So
Well, I want to get one done whenever I come see you.
in April, we can do it at the battleship.
Okay.
I will be there.
Hey, Richard. So Mike is having technical difficulties, so he's trying to get his camera back up and running.
He killed his computer. He killed the computer.
And that's a new camera too, because we've got the same one. So can you hear us? Oh, there you are.
There you are.
The actual camera itself decided to go boo. Oh, so there it goes. Okay, it's working now. I got to bring it in some.
Do you have it plugged in? And we have Paranormal Rockdown in the house.
Lockdown.
So the battery's low on it, and I think it just shut itself down for some reason.
Well, if the battery's low, it's going to do that.
So we were talking superstitions. So do you think like superstitions apply in the afterlife, or like do you not have to worry about it anymore?
I have no idea. We should ask that on an investigation, Mike.
That would be a good question. Yeah, because personally, I wouldn't think that they would apply.
I don't think.
Well, I mean, because if you're following them now, wouldn't you like you lift your feet to go over railroad tracks?
Right.
Right?
Yep.
But so, I mean, would stuff like that still apply if you were dead?
Maybe. I don't think
Maybe
so.
it's a ritual.
Was not me, I swear. Though I do not like Teslas. I've cleaned enough of them to tell you they're garbage.
Hey, Michelle.
Michelle.
And Happy New Year, everybody, for those who are just joining us.
Yeah, we're talking New Year's superstitions. And can ghosts still be superstitious?
Do they follow those processes?
Would they still follow superstitions? Like the whole what is it, like the Bloody Mary thing in the window 3 times or whatever?
In the mirror.
In the mirror?
Yeah, right. Sure.
Yeah.
Wherever. Okay. Like, would that still apply if you're a ghost?
What if you're looking in a mirror and saying Bloody Mary 3 times? Would it create another ghost?
I don't know.
Yeah, right?
How would that work?
I have no idea on that.
I have no idea.
Yep, somebody did. We just talked about that.
Yep.
Somebody did.
So
It was
cats
just
in the afterlife go back to Egyptian times.
Interesting. I've never heard that one.
Interesting.
She also will never do a Bloody Mary in the mirror ever again. I don't even like to order Bloody Marys at the bar. I just don't think they taste good.
Oh, God.
Manifestation? Maybe. But I mean, like, if you were, because here's the thing, like, ghosts, like if you die, it's, your personality, everything with you kind of continues on, right?
Yeah.
So if you were superstitious in life, wouldn't that not make you superstition in death? I mean, it's not like all of a sudden, we don't really know, but it's not like all of a sudden, like, the answers of the universe are suddenly revealed to you because you're dead, right?
You don't know that.
We don't know.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know that. So why couldn't you still be superstitious or afraid? Can a ghost be afraid? I mean, if they can be angry.
I think they could be afraid.
Can ghosts have bad days? Daniel Powder?
I believe so.
Maybe.
Because you had a bad day. Right? What do you think, Jenny?
I think they could possibly. I don't know.
Damn it,
Those would
Jenny.
be good questions to do on an investigation, Mike.
They are, but we're talking about it now because I'm going to forget tomorrow.
Well, turn on your spirit box and see if there's something in your house that can answer that question.
I actually do not have a spirit box.
He has the only thing he has is his dowsing rods.
Okay, Mike,
Correct.
you can get an app on the phone called Necophonics. Use that.
Believe it or not, we are working with a good friend of ours who is in the process of developing kind of like this really awesome all-in-one app. And we're getting ready to start doing some testing. So we may start testing that. I'll have to bring you in and see how it works.
Yeah, definitely.
It's going to be fun. I was asking, can you make a Bloody Mary or something along the lines that I think you could manifest it?
Interesting.
The ghost in the mirror asked, trying to manifest a Bloody Mary ghost for
I mean,
himself.
You could at a bar for sure.
Definitely at a bar, yes.
You could at a bar, yes.
Loki's gonna try to
Loki.
do it right now.
Stay out of my whiskey. My dog is trying to drink my whiskey. You weirdo.
He's also having that.
I had a dog that used to love my wine coolers. He would get over and knock it over and drink it.
And drink them.
Yep.
Nom, 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 nom.
Nom 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 nom.
So, okay. So we've decided that superstitions are, because there's like a bunch of different, like, I guess, cultures have their own superstitions, right? Chinese, blah, blah, blah. So, and then if you die, there's a good chance. Well, like, where is it? The Philippines? It's somewhere like or Malaysia or Indonesia where they will, like, every year they re-dig up their dead loved ones and, like, dress them and, like, hang out with them for the day.
I actually saw
Mexico?
that on Expedition Unknown actually covered that.
Yeah.
What? So, like, is it possible, like, the ghosts know that that's going to happen and, like, go back to their body for the day? Like, that's weird.
And it is Indonesia.
Indonesia. Okay.
Interesting. I've never heard about that. I know Mexico does something like that too.
The
Yeah, that's what
Day of
Candace
the
just said. So, funny thing about, when the, I don't know if it was Aztecs or the Mayans, when the conquistadors were attacking and they were losing badly, the natives, they had decided to basically pull like their nuclear weapon war card, right? Which was the owl god. And they were like, we can't do it. It's, because it'll destroy both of us. It'll destroy everyone. But they were like, it's too late. We're in too deep. We have to do it. So they decide to summon the owl god. It turns out it is just a guy that they just pumped him full of drugs, and he put on like an owl costume. And apparently the conquistadors saw this guy, and they reported it back and said, yeah, there's some crazy guy dressed like an owl on one of the roofs of the building. So we shot him, and that was it. The end.
Oh my god.
And that was the secret weapon.
That was
Wow.
the secret weapon.
Yeah. Jenny, what's your favorite thing about being a paranormal investigator? Meeting me aside.
Meeting you? I don't know. What else? Just like going to these historic buildings. Like in school, I used to hate history class. Like that was not my thing. But now as a paranormal investigator, going to these locations, you're just really wanting to research and connect with the spirits that roam those halls and those rooms, and then just meeting new people at events and throughout investigating.
Spirits to the spirits.
And where's your root beer? Oh, there it is.
So
Whew. You don't want this. He tasted it. He went, blah, blah, blah.
The good stuff.
So you didn't like, so that's interesting. You didn't like history as a kid.
No, now I do.
So, well, and I think some of that is also with like what they teach, right?
Yeah.
So like, they teach a lot of the, the Revolutionary War. They'll teach some of the Civil War, which I actually didn't even get into either one of those two wars until, almost in my 30s. Did those really start to like, oh, I kind of want to know more about this? Because then you start to realize, I think it takes that long for you to understand really what they kind of went through, the hardships.
Yeah.
World War II is the easiest of the wars to kind of get involved in. But I think when it comes to like paranormal and like horror, I think the history is like, it's like one and one, right? Like they're simpatico with each other. Like you can't have one without the other.
Like you could read all the history you can, but then going to these locations, let's say Gettysburg, and just being on the battlefields, that's totally different. You can't get that feeling through a book. I'm more like hands-on. Like I want to be there. I want to see where all of this stuff took place.
Oh yeah.
And the problem I have with history is it was written by man. It's their version of it, and they keep changing the history books in school and taking stuff out. And it's like you're not learning the true history of it until you do go to those locations and get the local history and the true, the truth of it.
Well, I mean, and even then, the history will always and forever be written by the victors, right?
Yeah.
So there's been cases, especially like in China, it's hard to know what to believe in China because anytime a new ruler or president takes over, completely change everything into their
wiping everything out.
Yep.
And I mean, and you got to think in China, there's like 10,000 years of that.
Right.
Their history goes back. Now there are some things that are, Brenda, hello. There are some things, especially like in Chinese culture, that won't go anywhere, right? That are firm. Like the romancing of the Three Kingdoms, which is their big unification, their version of the Revolutionary War, essentially, or Civil War, I should say, where they all kind of come together and fight one another to finally decide the fate of China as a whole. And the same thing happened in Japan, but much, much later. Japan, that happened in 1600, Battle of Sekigahara. Basically, prior to that, it was all just like warlords. Everybody was a warlord. And then basically, Tokugawa came in and decided he wanted everything to be unified. And that's similar to what happened in both, in America, the Revolutionary War, basically was them saying, well, we want to kick out, the British establishment. We want to have our own establishment. And then the Civil War was kind of them trying to break off and then, us kind of power slapping everything back together.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's a lot of interesting history there. Is there any place other than like America you think you would be interested in going to learn?
My goal for next year, 2026, is to go to Ireland, Scotland, the UK, because I really want to go and explore something that's older than the US. And Ireland's always been a thing of mine. Like, I want to go there. I want to go be locked up in Lep Castle. I want to be locked up in all these haunted castles and places in Ireland. Just lock me up. I'll be good.
Lock you in the dungeons?
No, not in the dungeon. You can't pull a Project Fear out of me.
Right?
You can't put me in the dungeon for a whole day.
Don't say lock me up and go to Amsterdam.
Right.
Right.
But hey, this is another thing too. I know they have them in like the UK, but do like other countries have serial killers, or is it that just like an American thing?
Oh, I think
it's everywhere. H.H. Holmes was
Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, Jack the Ripper.
Well, I know that's the UK, but what about like Germany or Russia or China? Is there a he hung low serial killer? And it's
So
true.
I'm looking at yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
I just typed in German serial killers, and it goes all the way back to the 16th century. Simon Bingelhelm,
Oh, that Bingle Helm.
right?
What did he do?
And then let's see, what did he do? He was known as 1,000 Devils of Halberstadt, robber who confessed to multiple murders in the present day area of Saxony-Anhalt.
And how many murders?
Multiple is what he says. 26 victims.
Dang,
Oh, wow.
he was
And
busy.
he was executed in 1600.
Wow. Interesting.
In
Yeah.
1600.
Wow. This one is 1568 to 1581. He killed 964 people.
What?
Wow.
A bandit who kept registry of all the people he killed, tallying up to 964. His name was Christman Ginny Pertienga.
Was that Christian Jenny Unturned Pages?
Sounds like it. It's a bit close to it.
That's my past life.
Evan says, true crime is my ish. So what's this guy's name again? Crispin Glover?
Crispin. Well, there's another one here, 544. He's a bandit and gang leader who killed numerous people with his accomplices, Peter Nyers. So 544 people.
And this is just Germany.
Yeah, this is just Germany.
Well,
Let's go through a German tour of serial killers. So what year was that?
That one was in the 1600s as well.
So 1600s, stay out of Germany. You're going to get serial killed.
Yes.
Well, can't you, like Alicia said, can't you think of Hitler and the Nazis kind of like serial killers as
Not really.
That's more war.
Yeah, and that was under the guise of politics. You can't really. Serial killers are people that are doing it for far more devious, no politics, no political gain, just their own self-enrichment, you know?
Yeah, my friend just went to one of the concentration camps out in that area, and I was like, I don't think I could handle that. That's a lot of energy.
A lot of concentrating.
Yeah, and as a psychic medium, an empath, I don't think I could handle going to Auschwitz or any of the concentration camps and just being on that hollow ground. Nope, I'm good.
And you got to understand too that the amount of people that were genocided there is in history. Really, it's not even the worst. I mean, that's what's scary. You understand, Stalin from Russia, they killed almost 10 million to 20 million more people than Hitler did.
Right.
Right. And then you've got like Attila the Hun, Genghis Khan.
Yes.
I mean, right. There's China. Then during World War II, there was a mass genocide happening in China from the Japanese. The Japanese had gone into China and just basically started killing everybody. So, I mean, it's crazy. You go to some of these places, you don't ever really know Africa. I mean, the amount of murders and genocides that take place against their own people. That's been going on since the dawn of time almost.
Yeah.
So I guess the question would be then the people who are leading the wars, are they considered serial killers?
Sociopaths, at least.
Yeah.
Heaven says she went to the Holocaust Museum in Richmond. I heard my friend Rivka's name in the gas shower and freaked out. That's pretty crazy. I knew she was Jewish, but wasn't expecting to hear her name. That's pretty wild.
That's wow.
You know, and I think that's one of those things too, where I think we kind of talked about superstition and how can ghosts be superstitious, and that could be something where that plays into because that is a religious thing, and I maybe that. And if you were Jewish in life, you'd be Jewish in death too, I suppose. And even if you're stuck as a ghost, maybe. So maybe you would still, a lot of that stuff could still definitely affect you. It's pretty interesting, huh? So German serial killers, some guy killed 900 plus.
964.
And then somebody killed 540.
Yep. And then there's one here, 100 plus, and he's known as the Berlin Butcher. He killed women and later sold their flesh on the black market.
What?
His name was Carl, and he committed suicide while in prison.
Wow. I see. Now I'm never eating at a Carl's Jr. ever again. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Killed the ladies and then sold them as meat?
Yep. Well, sold their skin.
Oh, just the skin. Oh, that's even worse.
Yep.
Mm.
So what are you doing? You gonna buy a rug and you got these two like flappy boobies? What is this? Right? I'd be like, what is that? Are those cup holders?
That would be more of a cardigan.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, what am I gonna like? That wouldn't like key anybody off. Like, hey, wait a minute. You know, those don't look like udders.
So here's one for you. This was in 1984. This person, he only killed 6 people only, but he was known as the Hammer Killer. He was actually a police officer and a bank robber who killed people during his crimes. He killed
Jesus.
his wife, his 2 sons, and then killed himself in Italy to avoid capture.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was
Okay,
killing them with a hammer?
He was killing them with a hammer
Wow. That was in the 80s?
in 84.
84. We need to check now. When did MC Hammer start?
Oh my God.
Okay. That could have been very bad timing. I have to look now. Let's see here. I'm pulling it up, folks.
And then in 1908,
Oh my
12,
God.
he was known as the Sandman. He was traveling watchmaker who poisoned and then sexually assaulted young boys in their sleep.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh
And
man.
then-
Yeah, see, look,
Wow.
Can't Touch This
Okay.
didn't come out until 1990.
Ah.
Interesting.
And then
Texter's back, apparently, y'all, right?
1589, the person killed 18 people. He was known as the Werewolf of Bedburg. He was a farmer accused of cannibalism who killed people in the 16th century.
Damn. The Werewolf of Bedbugs?
Bedburg.
Oh. Mort! Hello, Mort! We are talking German serial killers. And let me tell you, the amount is staggering. I didn't realize, I thought maybe only like America had like serial killers. Turns out we've got a ways to go in the serial killer market.
So as recently as 2003, 29 people were killed. A male nurse poisoned his patients at the hospital.
Dang. Just
Dang.
poisoning them, huh? In 2003. That is so random. I'm just stunned. Somebody killed 962. At least 962 days, hopefully. I'd hate to think he was doing more than one a day.
964, and it was actually from 1568 to 1581.
So over 20 years, almost, not quite.
Yeah,
15, 16 years, something like that?
actually
Not quite.
13 years.
Wow. Dang, he killed that many people? Just,
Yeah.
Does it say how he did it? And run him over with like his ox cart?
It didn't say. It just said he was a bandit that killed them, and he kept a registry of names.
That's so wild. That's why you always be nice to the weirdo.
Right?
So that's just Germany. So let's look at Russia.
Somebody killed a person like every 4 days.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. That's the killing. That's a person every 4 days. Chris just did the math. That's busy.
Yeah.
And imagine like, what happens? What if he got sick? He had to take a couple weeks off. It means he'd have to like double up,
Right.
stick to his average.
Oh God.
So in 1917, this is a woman. It was 1818 to 1822. She killed 128 people.
Damn.
She tortured and killed serfs on her estate.
On her estate?
Yep, in her home. Yeah.
And Serbs, you said? Serbians? She tortured and killed them?
Serfs. SERFS.
Oh, serfs. So I think that means like the low, the like her subjects, right? Yeah.
And then there's one possible victims from a Daria. I can't even say the name. 147 possible, but proven is 38. She tortured and killed on her Moscow estate as well.
Dang. Them Russian ladies be crazy. Don't piss them off.
Right.
Chill out. Have a Smirnoff.
And then that was in 1756.
1756. America wasn't even a nation yet.
No.
I think Germany still hasn't beat with the amount. There's a lot here, though. Oh, no. 2001 to 2009, murdered elderly people and acquaintances, sometimes aided by accomplices.
Dang.
Killed 12.
That's wild.
That is wild. Interesting.
So in 1980 through 1999, 4 people were killed by the person known as the necromancer maniac. He killed his wife in 1980, paroled, and then murdered 3 more women he met through Lonely Hearts ads.
Jeez.
Interesting.
Reading these is going to give me nightmares.
Right? Some of these are crazy.
Oh boy.
But yeah, the German still has the there's one for we already talked about the werewolf, right? Or was that a German werewolf?
That was a German one.
Now this is a Russian werewolf, killed 86.
Dang.
He assaulted and murdered 85 women and one of his colleagues.
Jeez.
Okay then.
There's not a lot to do out there in Russia, I suppose. Potatoes and murder people.
Wow. In a 1-year period, this guy killed 37 people. 2006 to 2007. Racist skinhead gang, along with this person, killed immigrants.
Dang.
That's crazy.
That's absurd.
And you definitely don't want to go hitchhiking over there. 14 women were killed when they were out hitchhiking.
Joe, what up, buddy? And Jenny, you say you know all these people, right?
No.
You're friends with all these Russian and German serial killers, I thought.
Oh, heck no. Nope.
Okay. So does that make you, this is why I don't date, right, Brenda? Are there any in Ireland?
Let me look.
I would think
I'm
so.
sure.
Let's see if we can scare Jenny from ever going to Ireland.
Well, hey, I want to go to Ireland too. Ireland, Scotland, and all that. I want to do that.
Right?
You may not after you look at this list.
Oh, I'll still go.
I'll still go too, yeah.
Believe it or not, there is nothing listed.
Way to go, Ireland.
Hold on. It's just listed in a different way.
Oh, okay.
It just shows his name, but it doesn't tell what they did.
So not a lot.
Not a lot.
No, there's only like 5 people listed.
Nice.
Scotland.
Interesting.
Happy New Year, Thomas Demko. Thank you, son. We have a very short history as America, and we've got some pretty gnarly serial killers. We really do, but Some of these, like in Germany, like we pale in comparison to some of the crazy stuff.
Oh yeah.
I had no clue.
And Scotland does not show any serial killers. They just list murders. So
Interesting.
In Scotland, yeah. They're too busy murdering some whiskey.
Cool.
Imagine how many you walked by on a normal day. It's true. Especially back then, you know, when laws were a little more lax.
all right,
Yeah.
so I just typed in serial killers for the world.
Yeah.
And it literally lists every country and tells everybody that's on here.
Whoa.
Well,
Yeah, that's crazy.
that's crazy.
Ooh, Brazil has a lot.
I believe that. That place is crazy.
It's longer than any of them so far.
Dang, Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
It's another good reason not to go to Brazil.
And Canada comes in next.
Right?
See, they trick you with trying to be nice and saying sorry and giving you maple syrup.
There you go.
I don't want your poutine.
French.
French have serial killers?
They do.
I'm a little surprised.
I'm not. They only killed over from their smell.
That's true, huh? Their smell is so bad, they're all like cranky.
So there's in 1980 to 88, a soldier raped and murdered young men in the military, 17.
Damn, we got 17 of them?
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts. Wow.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
Possibility of 40 to 150 people, known as the Pillow Killer. He smothered and then robbed elderly women in France.
Dang.
Confirmed
Good.
23 kills, but up to possible 150.
That's
Interesting.
crazy. Jenny, you know who that is, right?
Nope.
Okay. French just made the list.
Oh,
1,000 confirmed. 2,500 possible.
What?
what?
Head of Paris fortune teller network who sold poisons, contributing to thousands of deaths.
No way.
Yes.
So it was like a gypsy?
Yep. In the 17th century, head of a Paris fortune teller network. Yep.
And was selling people poison.
Yep.
Whoa.
So possibly 2,500 plus, but confirmed 1,000. And they were executed in 1680.
No way. So they got busted.
Yeah.
That's some Sherlock Holmes type shit right there.
Yep. So far, the French have taken the lead.
See, there's naughty French. This is why you should wash, folks.
Oh my god.
Oh. All right.
You
So
get
in
cranky.
the 15th century, 400 people in 1440, this person was a compatriot of Joan of Arc, was a Satanist who confessed to murdering scores of children.
Jesus.
400 children.
And was a compatriot to Joan of Arc?
That's what it says, yes.
Oh wow.
What is wrong with you French people? That's crazy. I mean, we gave you fries. You guys should be happy.
Oh my god.
So they also had the French Ripper as well. It was a
Oh, do you mean
drifter
the
who
torture?
raped, murdered, and dismembered and
Who was?
disemboweled his victim across the southeastern regions of the country.
Who did this?
The French Ripper,
The French Ripper.
yeah, confirmed 11 with a possibility of up to 27. There goes your camera again.
That's so weird. Every time,
It doesn't like my ass.
yeah. That's so weird. Okay, hold on.
I didn't even touch it.
I know. I don't know
I
what's
wasn't
going
even near it.
Mike, you need to plug it in.
It is plugged
It
in.
is plugged in.
What is it plugged into?
The computer.
The computer? And Jenny, you're frozen. So I guess we'll keep looking at serial killers.
Yeah. Here we go.
There you are. And Jenny's still frozen in time.
There we are. Boy, now I'm really close. Hi.
Oh,
Whatever.
what's something personal?
Well, it's been an hour. Let's get one more in, and then we'll have Jenny plug herself. Well, that's not what I mean. You know.
Wow. Okay. Good Lord.
So how can people get a hold of you?
Yes, Jenny.
Why do you plug yourself?
Yes. But first.
Wow. Joe said we should stop talking about serial killers.
Yeah, we should probably
Right?
stop talking about those.
Yeah, that's a great. We're gonna have to do a whole episode on that because there's some really cool stuff. All right,
Yeah,
it's
we
time
can
for
do
my
that.
immunity shot. Woo! Oh, this is worse than any alcohol. Spirits and spirits.
Oh my God.
Cool. Oh, it burns.
Oh my God.
Burns. No.
It burns.
It's ginger root, turmeric root, elderberry, and black pepper.
Interesting.
Whew.
That'll clear your sinuses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would definitely do that trick.
Yeah, but we're definitely going to have to look more into some. I would love to go to visit some of these locations and like see what we can find out about some of these actual serial killers. That's really cool.
That would be cool. Yeah. And
Yeah,
just
I mean,
do a
that's
documentary on it. Yeah, I'm
Right.
looking up South Africa now too.
that's
Got me
crazy.
curious. Yeah,
That's
there's
crazy.
so far.
I just found out that there is a. Did you know there is a African country that speaks Spanish as their native language?
I
No.
did not know that.
Yeah, Ecuadorian Angola.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just learned that
Interesting.
today. Random.
That is random.
That's
Yeah.
definitely random. That
So
is
Jenny, Unturned Pages podcast. You can reach you on Facebook. Where else can people find you?
Facebook, Spotify, iHeartRadio, any of those streaming services you can find them on. Facebook, Unturned Pages. I'm trying to get my Instagram back up and Twitter going again, but those will be available soon too.
And what services do you offer?
I do oral photography and I'm a Reiki master, but I typically don't do Reiki at events. Just too much energy within the building with all the people. So at events I do oral photography. So it's like it gives you information on your chakras or the color around you, personality information, and a bunch of other really interesting information to go with it.
And you have some guests coming up on your podcast soon too, right?
Yeah, you and MaryLynn on Sunday.
Yes, I've got.
We'll see if
I've
we
got
get
some
off
special
track.
planned for you. What's
Yeah,
that?
We'll see
Sunday.
how off track we get.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
We probably won't talk about serial killers.
Yeah, probably not. But yeah. Yes. Like this year I'll
Mike
be hitting up
Bill.
with Ohio State Reformatory. I'm hitting up the Battleship in North Carolina. Be going back to Indiana State Sanitarium and FCI and Pennhurst. Super excited.
So where was your very first investigation?
My very first investigation was a place here in Minnesota called
The toilet. You were exercising your demons.
It's called the Grant House. It's up in Rush City, Minnesota. It is now an Airbnb, but it used to be a hotel. Really haunted location here in Minnesota. That was my first one, and then within the first year, I went to Villisca Axe Mortar House. I went to Bobby Mackey's, Waverly Hills, all within like the first couple of years of being in the paranormal.
That's cool.
You know, it's one of those things where, you know, I think we all, murder is bad, folks, serial killers especially. But for us to do what we like to do, you know, this paranormal investigating, it wouldn't be the same without them.
That's
True.
It's a weird juxtaposition, right? It's a weird yin and yang that needs to happen.
Yep.
For us to do what we like to do. So it's interesting. All right, Jenny. Well, with that, we'll have MaryLynn play us out. And when can they catch your next podcast?
Sunday at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern with these two.
Sexy AF.
And I'll see Mike again, and I'll see Mike in 3 weeks when I go to Arizona.
Read up on H.H. Holmes, Triple H.
Yes.
Oh, I have a past life with H.H. Holmes, so
There you go.
I was one of his
Recommend.
ladies of the night.
Oh.
Ladies of the night.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a past life done, and I was actually the madam. So
You were a madame?
You're
I
no
was.
dumb.
I trained my girls right.
Nice. I invented twerking in a past life.
Oh, did you?
Oh, you
I
did?
didn't get credit. I didn't get credit for it, but
Oh, jeez.
all right, go ahead and play us out. Hi, everyone.